Hey guys, I've recently partnered up with LTG 4-wheel drive, who are a 4-wheel drive and accessory business based out of Adelaide, who ship Australia wide. I've got one of their front electric lockers, and in this video I'll be running through how I went about installing it into my 105 Landcruiser. In the video description I'll put a link to LTG 4-wheel drive's website so you can check them out for yourself. So to save some money, I'll be removing the CVs, axles, diff and tail shaft myself, and then taking the diff to a professional diff builder to install the electric locker. First step is to drain the diff oil. Then you got to jack the car up at the front, both sides, take off the wheels, and then once you've taken off the wheels, you want to remove the brake calipers, which is what I'm doing here. Just loosen up with the breaker bar and then get your socket on there. This is by no means an instructional video, but merely a quick rundown of what it takes to get the CVs and axles out. If you are looking for an in-depth guide on how to remove your CVs and axles, I'll put a link in the description for a great YouTube video. The instructional video is only for if you have an 80 series or a 105 Landcruiser, but you can use parts of the video which could be relevant to your solid axle 4-wheel drive. As you can see, the dust cover has come off, which has now given me access to the circlet. Next step is to remove the drive flange. I always like to back these off in a star crisscross position with the socket and then get impact driver to remove them, just to save a bit of time. Once you get the nuts off, then you've got washers and then cone washers under that, which will need some persuasion with a copper or brass hammer. You just got to be patient with these cone washers, they will eventually pop out. You just got to go around each one of them, tapping on it softly, and they eventually just pop out. Once you get one, you can grab some multi-grips and remove one, and normally once you've got that one out, the others are a lot easier to get out. It's worth mentioning I sprayed these bolts the night before with WD-40 just to make getting them off a lot easier. Once those cone washers are out, then you can remove the drive flange. The next step is to remove the two lock nuts, which are separated by a star washer. You'll need to bend back the tab of the star washer to gain access to the lock nut. Once those tabs are bent back, then you can get your 54mm on the lock nut and remove the first one. Then you just repeat the process for the second lock nut. Now you can remove the brake disc assembly. You just want to put your thumbs in the middle just to hold the bearing in place so it doesn't fall out as you're taking it off. Once that's out of the way, then you've got your dust cover. You'll just need a 14mm socket to remove these. Once the dust cover is off, that'll give you access to your spindle. You just get a brass hammer and give it a couple of taps around the spindle and that'll just pop off. Once the spindle is off, then you need to take the ABS sensor out using a 12mm socket. After you've removed the ABS sensor, then you can go ahead and take out the CV and axle at the same time. That's both the short side and the long side CV and axles out. Now I can go ahead and remove the front tail shaft. To remove the tail shaft, you'll need two 14mm spanners and a pry bar to get the shaft out. Again, soak these the night before with WD-40. Once you've got the tail shaft out, then you can remove the diff itself. Unbolt all the nuts, then remove the diff itself from the diff housing. To have the electric locker installed, I took it to Top Cog in Caloundra. That's Top Cog diff and gearbox centre.
Call a standard rotation low mount. Yours is a reverse rotation.
The guys at Top Cog Diff and Gearbox Centre hadn't ever installed an LTG electric locker before. They were pretty impressed with some of the design features of the locker itself. They said they would recommend this electric locker if you're in the market. This locker comes with a 6-year warranty. Now it's time to put everything back together. That includes the diff back in, tail shaft, and CVs and axles, then off to the auto electrician to have it wired in for me. Alright, today's the day. Here at Rochi Auto Electrical, and they're going to wire in the electric diff lock. So keen. Let's go.
That plug and everything there, but I want that flexible. Rubber on that.
Yeah.
Whatever's easiest for you.
Same for me.
Maybe outside.
Outside, yeah.
Yeah, sweet. This is the first trip that I did with the front electrical locker installed. I've already got a rear automatic locker, but the improvement it makes is just insane.